Welcome to the Music Couch. That's not a permanent name. So this is take 2 because I filmed this last night, planning on uploading this last night because I'm trying to do Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday uploads. And it just did not work out that way. So we're trying it again this morning to see if we have the same technical difficulty. This Monday upload is going to be a Q&A with me, Sarah Rae. So this is my cat, Pippin. And this is just a get to know me Q&A. It was requested a couple times on the Instagram, and maybe we can make this a regular thing. I don't know, the Music Couch. Maybe we can review some things. I had this idea where we could review music videos, just find like the worst music videos I could find, and I don't know. So anyways, I am Sarah Rae, and this is the Music Couch. And I have a few questions that were asked over on my Instagram, and I figured I would answer them here on the YouTube. And everybody is welcome to ask any question that they want to in the comment section. I noticed I have been gaining some subscribers. You can stream my single Dancing Sun and my new album Brand New Eyes on every streaming platform, and it's here on the YouTube as well. I am also coming out with a new single which is getting finished this week called Blooming Mess, and I'm really excited because if you are like me and you feel like your growth and transformation as a human being has been an absolute mess, this song is going to be for you. Anyways, so we're just gonna jump right into it. I hope you guys have had a beautiful egg laying Sunday, and yeah, let's just get into it. One of the questions that I received is, who are you? I'm Sarah Rae. I am a salon owner as well. I've owned a salon for 1 year and 8 months now, and I've been a hairdresser for about 9.5 years. That was my cat. I have been doing music since I was 8. I was classically trained as a singer, and I was classically trained on the piano. I've been writing music, composing music, and writing lyrics for probably like 13 years now, and I lost sight of it because of a lot of things that happened in my life. I decided to go to college, get a degree, and then I did hair for a very long time. And 2020 came along, and we all of a sudden had all of this time, and I didn't really know what to do. I can't go and do comedy. I do comedy in my spare time. I can't go to any of my friends' shows. So what am I gonna do? Guess I'll just work on myself. With it, I started writing again. I started posting things on Instagram, downloaded the TikTok, doing little duets here and there with the music duets, and one thing led to another. I found DistroKid, which is like CD Baby, and I released a Christmas album. I released an old ballad that I wrote a long time ago, and I kind of rewrote it as this pop ballad, and it's called Blueberry Heart. And I was just doing little things. I did this cover song. I did a couple cover songs, and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, this makes me happier than anything in my entire life, and I'm just sitting here acting like it's not a big deal, and it is. It's that thing where, you like, you happy cry because you love it so much. And I always told people that music was my first love, and I was not going to ignore that part of myself anymore. And hello, cat. And I got found through Instagram hashtags by Bentley Records, which is a 100% self-managed independent label. They distribute for you, they do graphic art. Why English? They design graphics for you, they'll do promotions for you, so they will help you, they'll put the music out there for you. So they are like the true indie label, but all of the PR, all of the emails, everything is up to you. So you are 100% self-managed on their label. But I was just so shocked that they found me through Instagram and they were like, we like your music, we like the way you sound, so do you want to be signed with us? And I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, let's do it. So then I came out with Dancing Sun, and recently I came out with Brand New Eyes, and here I am taking this very scary plunge into deciding that I am going to pursue a music career. 2020, as I hope it did for a lot of people, really reminded me that I do not have to be identified as something that I don't feel like is my identity. And with hair, I felt like for such a long time, I don't really fit in. I'm weird, I like video games, I write music, I go to music shows every night pretty much. I just, and you know, it's very petty. It's a beautiful world to be in. I love doing hair, I love making people happy, but it just wasn't me. And it was one of those things where, well, I'm doing it because it makes me money, and you know, I at least enjoy making people happy. But music there was always like that right in the back of my mind, and I just had myself convinced that it wasn't in my cards. I wasn't privileged enough, I didn't have the money, I was an emancipated minor at 15, so I was convinced that it was a rich kid thing, which is absolutely not true. But I just, you know, I was like, well, society tells me that I have to work, so that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I did for a long time. And 2020, I think, came and shook that up for a lot of people. And it's beautiful because I know a lot of people who are finally pursuing their passions, or going back to school, or getting their PhD. You know, there's just so many different things that are happening because of 2020. And I just think that that's beautiful. I think it's been a traumatizing year, and a lot of bad came from this year, but I do think that a lot of beauty is going to come from this year. And you know, after every plague comes a renaissance, and I really feel positive about this coming year. So that's who I am, Sarah Rae. So the next question was, what is your creative writing process? My creative writing process always starts with lyrics, always. I might have a chord in my head, I might have a pitch class in my head. Just, there might be something in there that I am correlating to what I'm writing, but what my music starts off with, which is, you know, why I have always been so attracted to like storytelling albums, and lyricism is just so beautiful to me, which probably is attached to my literature background. I start with a feeling. I start with how I feel. I write about things that have happened to me. If you date me, you probably have a song somewhere in one of my songbooks about it. I write about how I feel. You know, I write poetry. I am very much a lyricist, and that will turn into a chord, which will turn into a progression bar, which will turn into a full bridge, which will turn into a chorus attached to that bridge, and eventually there will be a whole song. And I really don't put a lot of thought into it, aside from how do I feel and how do I want to make other people feel. Because to me, music at the very end of the day is a vibration that makes you feel and makes you think. Where are you from? Well, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I am Irish. I have family that are from Ireland. I've never been to Ireland, but that is my core background. I'm sure there's stuff fluttered in there somewhere, but for the most part, my ancestry is Irish. Yes, I am naturally redheaded. My hair got dark as I got older, so I started coloring it, but my hair, no matter what, has always had red undertones. It is much lighter than it is naturally now, but this is just what I identify to now, and this is the color I've had my whole life. Everybody always asks me that. But yes, technically when my hair grows in, it is darker than it is now. So naturally, probably now, it's more of an auburn. When I was born, it was a strawberry blonde. Then it darkened a little bit and I was still redheaded all the way up until I decided to put black box dye on my hair. And then my hair just was never the same. So I guess this is me trying to go back to when I was like, I don't know, 5. But yeah, I am naturally redheaded. It is not this light now. I don't let it get long enough, to be totally honest. But the next question was, what are some of your favorite hobbies? So it has jumped from thing to thing as I have aged. I loved video games growing up. As I said before, I was an emancipated minor at 15, but before that I did have relationships with like my brothers. I was closer with my brothers than I was with my sisters. So I grew up on video games and comics and anime, and I grew up on Final Fantasy, I grew up on Zelda, I grew up on just a lot of the oldies. I could absolutely smash anybody in Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers. I did online RPG games for a while. I got pretty hardcore into that with raiding, and yeah, I spent many hours on the computer. But yeah, I especially love horror games nowadays. I love RPGs. RPG of any kind is what I enjoy playing. But Zelda and Final Fantasy will always have my heart. Nowadays, for a little while, I guess I should throw in there, I did cosplay, I'd go to cons. But nowadays, it's more of just what can I do to stay creative. So I do sketch comedy, I have tried stand-up comedy, I do improv comedy, obviously I'm a musician. I do make jewelry at home, which is resin jewelry. I take real flowers and I trap it in resin and I make jewelry out of it. Yeah, my life is pretty consumed by my music. But at heart, I am a gamer and I do love anime. I just don't really make the time for it anymore. This is one of my pieces of jewelry actually that I'm wearing on my ear. Yeah, if you have any other questions, I will do more Q&As because people were really asking for it when I started my YouTube channel. You can ask me in the comments. Please put in the comments any covers that you want to hear, any content that you would love to see. I've been thinking about doing, like I said, like really bad music video reaction videos, I guess is what it would be. I think that would be hilarious, but we'll see. Put in the comments what you like to see pertaining to music, and we can see what we can make happen. If you aren't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Like the content if you don't. If you do, dislike the content if you don't, because dislikes still is engagement and it still helps small creators like me out. I am so happy to see more people subscribing, and I hope that you enjoy my music. Don't forget to go and stream. Streaming is really, really vital to small musicians like me. It gets us boosted in the algorithm. Go listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Listen to it here on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up here on YouTube. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for the next video.